times before it works. Her armor reminds you of Star Wars:
Anybody
Old
could reel
Republic.
in
It's very
that.
similar.
You sure know what you're
Yes.
doing.
Alright, this must be the only fish I can catch in this area. Which, what that means is we're going to another area real quick.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch
That's
anything.
right. I remember.
I don't know if it's
you were
really for me.
right. Dude, I fished so much in Final Fantasy 15.
Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Love it. You get this
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
beautiful
That's
blonde
how
just
fishing goes.
in
You
her
wait for a
full
bite,
armor
and then the real
fishing.
battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
We have a little
Good to
downtime.
hear. Thanks for showing us. Okay!
Hey, you look like you know your way with a rod. I've been fishing a long time and have built up a good collection of equipment for it. I'll share it with you if you're interested. I just want one thing in exchange. All I ask is for you to show me records of any fish you catch. The more you catch, the more equipment I'll hook you up with. If you need anything, I'm always here. Don't be afraid to come and talk to me. Fishing expert found at Talkapon can teach you the basics about fishing if you show him your fishing notes. They'll tell you where to catch fish you haven't found, as well as giving you new fishing gear based on how much you've caught. Of course, she got a skilled angler. Alright. Something you need to ask. Let me show you my fishing notes. So you've got two kinds of fish so far. Overseal Heel, Frozen Valley. Okay. These are places you can catch some fish. You've yet to catch some fish, so why not swing by and see what you can get. One more. I'll have something else to give you. Anything else? Nope. I'm good because I know where I'm going. Alright, is there a fast travel here? No. See if going up here gets me a fast travel, and then we'll head out. Ooh, you're a lifesaver. Now I can get back to my miss. Sorry. I spoke. Carry on.
I'm
Ooh,
always...
got a new shield. Oh, and it's worse than what I have. Of course it is. Do we have any outfits for him? Nope.
amazed what healing arts...
Was everybody looking at each other?
Hey.
Hmm?
Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably
Chill
right.
out.
And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
Why's that little girl have to be like so bitchy about it? Alright, we got a fast travel point. What that means, we got a lot of letters. We're going fishing.
Looks like we made it here in...
Why does she get to be the one to fish?
There's a nice breeze here. Reel it in.
Ooh, I hit the wrong button.
Dagnabbit, it got away.
There wasn't much room for air there.
I've got something.
I think this fish is too hard to catch on this reel.
Dagnabbit, it got away.
We'll try it one more time.
Reel it in. I'll get you next
Yeah, I don't think I
time.
can catch it with this reel. Is there like another thing I can get?
Ha! I've got something. Dagnabbit, it got
Yeah.
away.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
I'm
Good
just not
idea.
too good
I'll
with
go for that
the. I need a better rod to catch this.
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I think
I'm
that's what
glad
he's
at
saying.
least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
I do like that they do some of these skits that actually kind of tell you where you're going. Let's do some of these subquests. Get them out before we leave this area.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
And thank you, Dre Alpha and Mist Village and Nanga for your epics. Can you clear that? Really? Oh, often you suck sometimes.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
Lord Dohalim, what brings you here? Nothing in particular. We're simply passing through. We are quite the distance from the capital, however. No. No, you're not. You literally see it in the background. Are you in need of assistance? I've been having Zoogle troubles. You shouldn't be seeing any more of them out here since the soldiers cleared them all out. The little ones have kept away, yes, but this is a big Zoogle. Showed up recently that's been causing me no end of trouble. Looks like a giant monkey, I guess you can say. It likes to blow these huge gusts of wind through that wreak havoc through my crops. Sounds like quite a serious problem. I apologize for troubling you with this. My lord, I promise to still fulfill the palace's order somehow. We can get on it. Let's do that. Fret not, I shall handle this situation myself. You do that for me? Of course. How could I possibly ignore a citizen standing before me who was quite clearly in dire need of my aid? You said it was a large simian Zoogle that knows how to manipulate the wind. Yes, very well. Let us be off, Kisara. Alright, let's go for it. It's up there. I know where that is. That was actually in the demo. But it wasn't a monkey. But that sure kind of looks like a little monkey.
That's not your
Or
run-of-the-mill
not a big
enemy.
monkey.
Little help!
Aim for the weak spot. This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you.
Who's next?
I'm on. Here I come.
I never miss! Glacial Spear!
And he is missing that a lot.
You picked the wrong fight.
Who wants to die next?
Prepare to be sealed,
Thank you. We're thinning them out. Let's talk more. I'll admit I'm impressed. Very impressed.
Stay away from my friend. Be still. Devastation. Rising. You're mine. I'm on it. Devastation.
Man, it's gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah.
Finish you here and now! Armor won't save you!
Burn. Lightning thrust. Swallow blade.
Thank you.
Be still. Devastation.
Here's a healing art.
You're mine.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
Mm.
Eat this. Dazzle.
Raging Cascade! Got it! Now's our chance!
Shockwave flash.
Let's go!
Shockwave hit on. Shockwave flash. Devastation.
Healing
You're on. Shockwave
can do.
I owe you one.
Will this help? Here's the lightning condemned! Healing Thunder Blade!
Be still! Rising Falcon!
Leave the torches to me!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help!
Shockwave Splash!
First aid!
Now let loose! Shockwave Splash!
Air
Devastation! Rising Falcon!
I've let you all down.
You'll pay for that! Explosive Ring! This one's all mine! Easter! Crumble! Dazzle! Talon Sword! Rising Falcon!
Where are you going?
Feel like me again.
Shockwave Splash!
Here, let me help!
Take this.
Oh wow, I forgot about
Bring
that.
you back to the Valkyrie!
This should do it!
Confiscated! I can't heal you forever!
Here I go! Shockwave Flash! Slash! Swallow Blade!
You're mine! I'm all stopped up! Tunnel! Annihilate!
Dazzle! Mirage!
Eat this.
Shockwave Flash!
All good things come to an end.
Lunar Blast! Back into the fray!
You're mine!
Searing
It's
Blade!
on! Burn!
This world!
Swallow Blade! Infernal
Reveal
Blade!
the medicine work of
Be still! Rising
Tunnel!
Falcon!
Here I go!
Here I come!
Dragon Show! Raging Cascade!
Freaking does it! Take this!
Magna Ray!
Jeez.
Shockwave
It's
Flash!
in the sphere!
Try this!
Here's a healing arm! Light Astral Energy! The next one's mine! Now's our chance!
Not going to
Now you see what I can do.
You're mine! Shockwave Flash!
Leave the charges to me.
Falling behind!
Looks like this one's mine.
Like hell it is!
Not on my watch!
I owe you one!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't even complain right there.
Nope, that isn't silly.
Raging Cascade!
Eat this.
Field! Get on in there with the others! Lightning Condemned! Thunder Blade!
Yeah, he's doing
They're
that.
not playing around!
Freaking does it.
Breeze Blast Field!
Rising Falcon!
Something big.
Try to dodge! Healing Circle!
Now we're gonna go. I'm sorry to be a boss.
We've all got enough on our plate.
Yes, ma'am.
Back into the fray! Glacial Field! Here's Evo!
Dazzle!
Freeze Lancer!
Over.
Saw that coming.
I can carve through armor.
Prime to the ready! I'll bring it! This one's mine! Tunnel! Our expert coming through! That's freaking does
You're not gonna get me out? There you go.
Pathetic!
I've let you all down.
One more time!
Okay, he is going nuts.
Dance in the wind! Air drop! I hope this medicine works as promised.
Prepare to be sealed. Take
now.
this.
Do it! On in there with the others. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Knowing when we're in...
It'll be a
Here's a
breeze.
healing art.
Get in, get out. I really owe you one.
Seal!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to
Let that shell hiding something tasty.
You'll pay for that!
Point!
I owe you one! Devastation! Thanks!
It's almost too strong. Then I'll split it open.
Be my guest!
Nothing gets by me!
Far enough!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me. Gemini Aqua! Mega Ray!
You pick this
Going to be steel. I'll smash you. Swallow blade. Stop.
There! Prime your hurricane! Let's give it a whirl!
Swallow blade. Shockwave
Here I go! Where are you going?
Rising Falcon. Slash. Do it. Kisara. Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone! Hey! Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
It might be. A little much. I'll agree.
Earl's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Is Zoogle gone? It is. It proved to be a formidable foe, but I'm pleased to report that it is gone. That's right. Bellingham here put it in its place. Really got rid of it? Indeed. We also removed the Zoogles in the surrounding area. This should hopefully allow you to go back to your work in more peace. Oh, thank you so much. Your face, my lord. Did you get hurt in that fight? Fret not. It is a small price to pay on my part if it means my people are relieved of that which ails them. I don't know what to say. I shall work even harder in the fields to repay this. You needn't do more than you already are. If anything else troubles you, please do not hesitate to call.
Really now.
Got a feeling you're gonna have a long line of people waiting to see you once you get back to the city. Yeah, we will do all those in a second. Let's see what they have, what they need in the library.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around.
Oh?
My, it seems like you're carrying a rare book there, young
Yeah.
lady. Oh, this thing, to be fair, books in general are pretty rare across Donna. Even so, I can tell it's particularly unique and special. As the librarian here, I couldn't ask you to consider donating it to me, could I? I don't think I could part with this one. I need this book to fight Zoogles and stuff. Goodness, I had no idea there were such any books used for combat. All the more reason I simply must get my hands on it. Lord Doa, sweetie, you must convince her to part with this somehow, please. I must? To be quite honest, I would rather she hold on to it as well. But I, Tigrina, was appointed by you to serve as the palace's librarian, so as to keep these precious books safe for future generations. You must do something. I simply can't do my job without having the books I need in my care. Please, Lord Doa. This is quite the conundrum. I'm not sure what to do.
Got it.
Look, I'm not letting this book out of my sight, but you can take a look at it while we're here if you like. If I find any new books while we're traveling, I'll bring them to you. Does that work?
Great.
Absolutely. I really do wish I could have your book, but I'll gladly accept that as a compromise. In return, every time you have something to show me, I'll give you something special in return. I do hope a generous budget is forthcoming. The arts must be preserved. Unfortunately, that isn't my call to make, seeing as I am no longer serve as lord here. But you make a compelling argument. Don't be shy about bringing me lots and lots of books now. I'll be here eagerly awaiting them. Bibliophile. Do I have any books already?
I
Maybe?
hate that woman.
Secrets of the Stars. Hey, that's an old beaten up book you have there. What is it, I wonder? I sense much warmth from it, but also an aura of sadness emanating from its pages. Tell me, where did you find such a book? It's a prized heirloom that used to belong to a certain clan. You could say I inherited it. That's why I can't give it away. I understand now. You must forgive my keenness to obtain it. I'm sure you don't have it as easy as a fellow book collector yourself. Nevertheless, I sense that your passion for them is quite generous. Will you bring me any other books you happen to come across? I'd really love to see them.
I don't think I'll ever quite warm up to her,
Yep, I got a
but I can
few
respect her passion.
to show what it looks like.
That can't be.
My word, for such a serene title as Nature's Beauty, this book is so ferocious, like a tornado. Truly
No.
breathtaking. It's too powerful. I fear it's going to blow my clothes straight off. Law.
Hey.
Dude, Law. Come on. What are you getting so excited for? I am? All boys are the same. Now don't get yourself down. You're too cute to be so angry. Wouldn't you agree, handsome? Oh my goodness. Yeah, lighten up, Renwell.
Oh?
While you're out searching for the next book, I suggest you read up a little on men and how their minds work. Wow. What else can I show you?
Why?
Taming Water, a moving title if I've ever heard one. It shakes me to the core, fills my heart with tears, such drama, such dolor. Gonna be soaking wet before I finish. Wow, dude. Dragonfire, not just that, she said soaking wet before she finishes. This game's word, you see.
Whoa!
I can't turn my eyes away.
Watch it.
From what? I wasn't talking to you. Quit trying to butt in.
Hey.
I'll be taking that book back now. I'll bring you more if you're lucky.
Hmm.
But I haven't gotten to the end yet. Oh my god. Sexual innuendos.
Oh?
My word, this tome truly lives up to the radiant light of its title. With every page it glows more and more brightly. How joyous it must feel to have someone reading you. But I need you to calm down, okay? Otherwise I can't see what's inside you. Is it just me or is she talking to the book? Maybe she's having some sort of hallucination you only get from enjoying books so much. You mean she's addicted to reading? That explains it. Never trust a book.
Hey.
Don't lump me in with that woman. Books are so wonderful for their ability to transport people to brand new worlds. What you see when reading them is nothing to be afraid of, trust me, darlings. You got another one that you can be all dirty about? Don't be shy about bringing me lots and lots of books now. I'll be here eagerly awaiting them. I guess we've given her everything we could.
We finally made it. Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
This is bad. What am I gonna do about Azugul? Is something bothering you, Lagil? I heard you mention something about Azugul. Oh, Kasara, you see, actually, never mind, it's nothing. It sure doesn't sound like nothing to me. Did a dangerous Zoogle appear somewhere? If you need it gone, I'll handle it. I couldn't ask you to do that. You've got enough on your own plate as it is. Leave Menancia's affairs to us. I have to learn how to get by without Miguel to depend on these days anyhow. But I want to make sure that this room stays safe just as much as you do. If you're having problems, say something. I just told you we can handle it ourselves. Or do you doubt our ability to look after ourselves? That's not what It's okay, Lagil. Really. We've fought our fair share of Zoogles, you know. Why don't you tell us what's going on at least? Okay. A giant Zoogle shown up at the Tresilda Highway. And it's making a big mess out of all the fields and buildings along there. It's like a wild hog, only it manages to break through any walls and fencing that gets in its way. When you say hog, you mean one of those boar Zoogles? I'd figure a stone wall would have been enough to keep it at bay. That won't work with this fella. We're talking about something the size of a hut. Big. That's why I've been struggling to come up with a way to stop it. Yeah, let's see if we can stop it.
What the?
Go to the inn and then turn.
Seriously?
I don't know if that's gonna pose a threat